What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. I'm not anti-social, I'm anti. What's up, Mr. Hill? Guru Roach, I see you. Now let's get into this, man. Whew, been crazy. What's up, Reed? Let me see. Quite sure I did. Yeah, I did. I did get your donation, B, and your message. I'll talk about that at another time. But let's talk about why we're here. Now, why we're here is to talk about, is it okay to get another account separate from your spouse? He said, especially if she's bipolar. So, no, the situations always change. Men and women should have their own separate accounts. My mother and dad have their own separate accounts, and they have the account, they have the joint account together as a married couple, and they have separate accounts. Because before they were married, my mom had a bank account, and she was not going to. My shirt says I'm not anti-social, I'm anti-stupid, which means I have no time for stupidity. So my mom had an account before she met my dad. So well, it is what it is. But no, she had a bank account before she met him. So she wasn't gonna just end that account. So they still together. They have the married. I mean, they got one as being married. They're on the marriage account, but she still got her personal account, and he had an account before they got together. So he still got his account. So that they share. So it's always good to have those things done. Oh, you got to. I mean, having it is like an insurance policy. It's almost better than a savings account because a savings account don't really do nothing to you if you're not keep putting money in the savings. You're not going to see any benefits from it. No, normally people put money in a savings account and they leave it there and they be like, we're just going to leave that in savings. For what? Nowadays, savings account don't do what it used to do. You better better off getting a CD. Because unless you have substantial amount of money in it, then that's when the bank starts showing you all this extra appreciation. Because before I had some money, I never saw this. But when you get money in the bank, they open up a whole new world to you. Like, oh, hi there. Da-da-da-da. So it's like, wow, this is what it's like. So if you got basically if you average like 20,000 in your savings, 20,000 in your checkings, 20,000 in your bank management, If you managing 20s and over 20,000 for like 6 months and all of these things and keeping the money in the bank, people will they will act different. They will give you a higher percentage. They give you this much. You get credits for this. You become confirmed with that, but you have to keep at least that in the bank. Then they open up different things to you, different options. So the more you're able to keep in the bank, the more they're able to open up things to you, if that makes sense. I have nothing, Leon. I know you guys are all talking about it. I left a comment on that page, and that's all that needed to be said about it. I'm not going to let people use me to blow themselves up no more. So I know a few of you guys are coming in here because you saw that. That video might be dated. I don't know. But nobody's talking about dude. Nobody was talking about that dude. So I don't even know what he's going at. That's why I'm like, wait a minute. I thought we was past all that. Now here he comes again. So it's like doesn't make sense. But I'm not gonna cause no going back and forth and trying to make somebody else's page go all the way up and all this stuff. Look, whatever they doing over there is what they doing over there. Just leave them. Look, I'm out of it. Ugh. Now, no, it doesn't mean you don't trust your partner. It means that you're protecting yourself in case something happens. You don't know what could happen or with a person you're dating. Like the my friend right now, he's stuck because he linked his account with his girlfriend when they got together. Now they have a married account, and now they have to apply their taxes together. And now he realizes he's got a problem because her college student loans is killing him because now they're taking it out the checks. They garnishing wages, and now it's coming out of their joint check account. So whatever money he's putting in, he's basically paying on her. He's paying on her college tuition. Well, that's good. If he's changing stories, is that what you're saying? Go tell him that. Like I said, whatever they working on over there is what they doing. We not paying no attention. We staying all we keeping everything sucker free over here. We are done with all that. Well, I didn't get married because I didn't want to get married. I'm just not going to get married because that's what everybody wants you to do. You get married because you find the right partner in the game that you want to ride out with, and that's that. How's that working out for Day? You see what I'm saying? Exactly, right. That's the only way I've seen it done anyway. I've never seen a couple do it. I've seen married people get joint accounts. Right, I got real stuff to deal with. I don't deal with the circus stuff, man. We over here with real stuff going on. times change. You go through scenarios where there's different issues, different scenarios, different, so a lot of different things going on. Well, it's a whole different environment. It's a setup, you say. Oh yeah, I've already seen Power. I seen it on demand. So, and I recorded. My review will be out tomorrow. No, when people do that, when they get themselves involved in a situation that's when they invest their stocks, invest in different, realms and where they want to go, it's a different scenario. It's a whole different situation. I look at things a little differently. So, but when somebody is engaged in a situation where they're a couple and they're trying to build something together, then you got a good partnership. Then it works out better that way. But when you got someone that's they live in check to check, they spending up too much money, and you're balanced, it's going to create a problem within the marriage. It normally always creates a problem with the marriage. Because when you used to paying bills on time and your partner is used to being late and paying a little here, paying a little there, it would drive you insane. So you gotta have a thanks, Mona. You gotta have some type of balance between yourselves financially because it does matter. A lot of people don't believe like money is an issue. It's not about her spending money and you. It's about, look, we trying to build something together, but we can't get there if you keep wasting money or you got bad spending habits. So that's why people normally have a personal account for themselves because they normally had one growing up their whole lives before they met you and got married. And then you guys end up having a joint account. Like people don't be like, I'm married now. I'm just gonna merge this account on. No, people got many different bank accounts. Like a lot of people have different finances and they bank accounts for different reasons. And they've been banking here a long time, and then they might get a new bank that's closer or beneficial to a business that they have structured. So it's a lot of different reasons why people have separate bank accounts. No, if you wanted to, you could have super chatted right here and hit up the donation. Oh, thanks, B. I appreciate that. You're right. You never know. Exactly. Always make business plans. Step it up. Can we change the subject? Sure.